Hello, Zimbabwe, Masquerade. I'm very sorry. I don't know what's happening with my system, but I'm hoping that I'm going to proceed with this story. So we want to talk about the reason why President Mnangagwa is not serious about developing Zimbabwe. The reason why, as young people, we feel that we don't have the necessary leadership we wish to have in 2017, and the leadership we really need right now. So let's go back to 2018. President Emmerson Mnangagwa pledged that in 90 days he was going to transform Zimbabwe. He pledged that in 90 days he was going to return all monies which were looted. He pledged that all criminals which were surrounding President Robert Mugabe were going to be brought to book, were going to be tried, and were going to be jailed. He went on to establish Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, and he disbanded Chakanga Chiripo. And but years later, you can actually see that there is nothing fulfilled at this moment. 90 days failed to yield anything. All the threats he made, all the commands he made, yielded nothing for the people of Zimbabwe. And he did nothing. So the question we need to ask as young people is, who is in charge of the nation of Zimbabwe? That is the question we need to ask. Because if you make pledges and you are in power, you are the leader, you make pledges and say, I'm going to do A, B, C, D. And if you fail, we have to ask the questions, who is in charge and who is preventing you to deliver or to do what you promised? That is the question we need to ask. So to me, that translates to him not being serious about the development of Zimbabwe. I'm going to give you a few examples. Egypt recently had its roads. It now has the best roads in Africa, and they injected 211 billion United States dollars in its entire economy. 211 billion. Zimbabwe GDP aminoti pangani pamari yakainjectwa for the roads only in Egypt. That shows seriousness. That money, if you look at it, it is not borrowing money. It is their money. Why? They are making use of the resources they have. Egypt is a bigger economy, we agree. Zimbabwe should be utilizing the resources we have, the gold we have, the diamond we have, the platinum we have, the chrome we have, all the minerals we have. They must be utilized for the infrastructure development. But that is not happening. So they are bragging about Chirundu Bed Bridge Road. But it is substandard. If you go to Egypt, that was possible because they injected money and they built quality roads. It's because of leadership. It's because of people who are serious. It's because of people who know what they want to do for their people. If you go to Zimbabwe, every project, go to on Twitter. The Chinese are tweeting every day about the projects that they are running. Not only running project they are funding. Wange power project is being funded by the Chinese. Kariba extension is being funded by Africa Development Bank. Go wherever Manizi is being funded by the Chinese. The parliament of Zimbabwe is being funded by the Chinese. So everything we have, every development we are pointing to right now is being funded by the Chinese. And the question is, if everything is being funded by the Chinese, where is the money we are realizing from the minerals going? Because if per year we are losing close to 2 billion from just minerals which are leaking only, we are losing close to 2 billion. If we are losing 2 billion, what more should be in the economy? Because we cannot lose more. We cannot lose more than we gain. In a functional economy, we cannot lose more than we are gaining. So the question is, President, where is the money going? That is the question we need you to answer. You are saying 2030 people, doing what exactly? Because we have seen the Chinese declaring what they are doing, what they are funding. And what are you doing as a government? Nothing at all. If the Chinese were not there funding all those projects, about it? Nothing. But if you go to other countries, they have tangible things they have from their own resources. Go to Uganda. Uganda is manufacturing electrical buses. Electric buses, that is Uganda. Uganda is building gold refinery and gold processing plants in their own country. They said we have discovered vast gold, but that gold is not going to China. It's either you take it or you leave it. And the Chinese are forced to build processing plants in Uganda. Every investor is forced to build plants in Uganda. That is the reason why you are seeing Uganda having electric buses. What do we have in Zimbabwe? Nothing. Nothing. Cheroku assembler mabus koro chayo. Atina. Assembling bicycles and motorcycles, we don't have. We don't. If you go to Uganda, it is a dictatorship, but they are doing something. They are making sure that the gold they have is the value of their gold is realized within their country. They are working to make sure that they create much needed employment. And that is a sign of leadership. That is a sign of leadership. You can actually see that if you go to Zambia, from August 2021 up to this date, inflation inflation has been at 27% when Hichilema got into power. Right now, it is on 9.7%, from 27% in less than a year. What is Hichilema doing? What we are failing to do? It is an issue of being trusted by your people. It is an issue of being trusted by the economy itself. Understanding what needs to be done in the economy. That is the reason why inflation is going down in Zambia. Civil servants had their salaries increased. And after they were increased, their salaries were increased. You can actually see that when the inflation is going down, the currency is gaining value, which means those salaries which were increased are doubling. They are getting more value. They were increased, they are now getting more value. It shows that the leadership knows what is important. Hakainde Hichilema understood that without the civil service delivery, he is not going to do anything. That is the reason why he increased the salaries for his civil service, because he wanted the best out of them. And you can actually see the results. When Hakainde Hichilema came, he said free basic education. That was the first thing he did. And there is free basic education in Zambia. That is the situation right now in Zambia. Our leader has been promising. The manifesto is there. They have not fulfilled the 5% of what they promised in 2018. Yet they want 5 more years. And the question is, if you achieved less than 5%, 5 more years to do what? Because if it is an exam, you have failed dismally. You have failed. You have failed. In Mozambique, Mozambique, they are building roads and bridges and infrastructure everywhere. They are doing wonderfully well. Their currency is gaining value. It is now far much better than ours. It is now better to go and work in Mozambique. People are going to import things from Mozambique instead of exporting. We are actually importing from Mozambique. And where are we doing it wrong? Why is it that we are the only black labeled country in the SADC region? Why is it that it's only us? That is the question. Sometimes you need to ask yourself, why me? Why me? It is an issue of lack of leadership. They are not serious. They are not ready to lead Zimbabwe to prosperity. That is the problem we have. If you go to Zimbabwe, the education itself is very expensive. Yet the teachers are not paid well. So it is an issue of double destruction. Number one, kids are failing to go to school because of being expensive. Number two, kids who are affording to go to school are gaining nothing because teachers are not teaching well. Because where there is no motivation, there is no service delivery. That is an honest truth. If you go to economics, that is an honest truth. If people are not paid well, they don't deliver to the expectations. And that is the truth. Which means we are destroying all these generations. We are destroying all these kids. Their careers have been destroyed. They can no longer compete in the region, except for a few who are going to private schools, who are going to A-class schools, selected schools for the rich in Zimbabwe. So you can actually see that ZIMSEC itself is charging in United States dollars. Why is ZIMSEC charging in USDs? Yet we have a leader who is claiming that the RTG is the strongest currency in the region. Why? You can actually see that internet is very, very, very expensive in the nation of Zimbabwe. When we are to look to have a prosperous Zimbabwe, we need to have internet which is not expensive. Why? We need to research online. Why? Kids need to learn or to research online, need to do assignments online. And if the internet is very expensive, it means they don't afford it. They can't afford to go onto YouTube to watch educational videos. Not to watch animated, to watch educational videos they can't afford. Because the country's internet is very, very expensive and exorbitant. Why is it expensive? It's because they are doing it deliberately so as to remove more people from social media. Because if internet becomes cheap today, you will see whenever we go live, we have 500 people and above online. But because only those who are employed are affording, a few employed are affording, and the majority of those who are employed, they are not even affording. So you can actually see that that is a problem. Because they fear that people will begin to interact on internet. That is the reason why they are letting the prices going up. That is the reason why they are making sure that internet is not affordable in the nation of Zimbabwe. That is done by somebody who is not serious about developing Zimbabwe, because the benefits of having internet, they go beyond the benefits of politics. They go beyond, because we use internet to interact with the people in the entire globe. We advertise on WhatsApp, we advertise on Facebook, we advertise on YouTube, everywhere we need to advertise. But we can no longer do that because the people who are supposed to be purchasing those things, they are not there. They can't to Twitter, they can't come to Facebook. Why? They don't have money to go onto Facebook. Data charo ukatenga data charo warumeka. Tarachokwadi unozorora. Honestly, unozorora. Calling to make a phone call in Zimbabwe is very expensive. And you expect a nation to prosper. You expect business to boom. What kind of leader does that? It just shows that the leadership is not serious. The health care is dilapidated to an extent where the people with cancer right now, they are not being treated. The people with cancer who need radiation are not being treated because there is no functional radiotherapy in the nation of Zimbabwe. Go to Kenya, they purchased the recent cancer machines to upgrade what they already have. Zimbabwe haina zvacho zvakudhara zvacho zvinoshanda haina. In the other countries like Kenya, they are upgrading. So the question is, when you went to Kenya, what lessons did you get? What did you learn when you were in Kenya? Where is the gold money going? Where is the diamond money going when that money is not being used to develop our infrastructure, to equip our hospitals, to pay our civil servants? Where are the taxes going? Where are the taxes going? Because we have so many sources of revenue, so many sources in the nation of Zimbabwe. And we are asking, where is tax going? Because if you are to tell me that the Harare-Chirundo highway is being rehabilitated using the taxpayers' funds, I disagree with you, because we are paying $2 per each and every small car which passes through batteries. It pays $2. Yes, yangopinda kwenda masvingo $2. Yangopinda kwenda uchinhoi $2. Yangopinda wakupinda futi masvingo another $2. Pachivi another $2. Bait Bridge another $2. So for you to travel from Harare to Bait Bridge 2 and 4, unosia $16. That is, if I'm not making a mistake, that is around $16 ya unosia per road on toll gates on your way to. And how many cars are driving past or are driving through? Not only small cars are driving there. We have bigger vehicles, some which are paying $3, some $5, some $10. And the question is, how many trucks do we have traveling along Harare Bait Bridge Road? Which means you cannot tell us that taxpayers' funds are going rehabilitated Bait Bridge Chirundo Road. There is enough money being generated to repair that road. There is enough money from licenses to rehabilitate the roads in the nation of Zimbabwe, vehicle licenses. Which means you cannot talk about 15% taxes. You cannot talk about duties which are being paid. You cannot talk about income taxes and all other taxes which are being paid by companies and individuals in the nation of Zimbabwe. Where are those taxes going? Because if we go into the health sector, there is nothing. Into the education sector, there is nothing. In the police, there is nothing. In the military, nothing. Everywhere, nothing. Where is the money going? That is a complete sign of failure. That is a complete sign of somebody who is not serious about building a better Zimbabwe, about building the kind of Zimbabwe we all desire and we all want. And the question is, President, why are you thinking of 2030? Why are you not thinking of going to rest and let the young lead? Why are you not thinking to let those with ideas lead the nation of Zimbabwe? So you can actually see that there is nothing positive in the nation of the agricultural sector. It is dead. Dead, dead, dead. What is stopping you from digitalizing the agricultural sector? Because once you digitalize the agricultural sector, it will force the whole economy to digitalize. And once you digitalize the whole economy, reduce corruption by 70%. Digitalizing Zimbabwe today, the whole government, digitalizing it, will reduce corruption by 70%. They know the importance of digitalization and the benefits, but they will never digitize because they want to continue to steal without trace. Why? You were saying that makanga muchiita farm resizing. You were talking about the land audit. You were talking about resizing farms. Where are the 10 hectares dzema youth dzacho dzekuti isusu tinge tichirima? You went on to say takapa my youth 500 hectares in each and every province. And what is that? We need you to resize all those farms which are useless, and give my youth using another competent list, and you must revoke my 99-year list. Revoke the 99-year list and introduce a competent list. In as a young person, no end up a commercial farm or commercial land. No apply through the internet or through the online platform. No end no pinda pa online platform. No allocated wa land yangu. No end no rim. If I fail to produce, I'm removed. Another person comes with capacity. But it's because you don't care. You know about that. You know that parents was now spearheading that project because akanga awana an insight about it, akanga ifarira, and what happened to him? He proposed that parents before he died, he proposed to subdivide my farms into 10 to 20 hectares and then give mabasa to say, guys, come, because in myself I can fund kurima 10 hectares. I can afford to fund 10 hectares. I can, because there are a lot of assets dzandinadzo. Ngatotengesa nemafriji nemasofa kuti ndiende kunorima, knowing fully well kuti I will recover my money. But what is happening? There is ignorance. What is happening at GMB? You don't pay farmers. Inputs are being looted. Everything is upside down. And yet we have a leader who is not robust. I'm not quite sure to say, welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. So you can actually see that this leadership is not serious. Honestly, they are not serious. They don't even think of building a better Zimbabwe. They don't even think of bringing new things to the nation of Zimbabwe. And the question is, Kushikarin, company registration, mere company registration. Government is taking $35, and the rest from $150 are kuchajwa. For doing nothing. And those people are kushare mari ne team rinoshanda ku company registry. That is the reason why if you go on as an individual, it takes a year for you to register a company. But if you go through these agents, it takes a short time. And how are you encouraging investment in a nation where company registration or company formalization is very difficult, where people cannot access the tax payment platforms easily? Tax record rinonetsa kuwana in the nation of Zimbabwe. Unofana kutonyora. That is the reason why a lot of people are running informally and they are not paying my taxes. And that is destroying the economy. A lot of businesses in Zimbabwe, they are informally running. Why? We have a government which does not think, which does just put people in Obama positions. I don't know what the Minister of Small and Medium Enterprises is doing. I don't know what the Minister of Youth is doing. I don't know what the Minister of Industry and Commerce is doing. Why? We are not finding new companies getting into the industry easily. That is not happening. So you can tell me, hey, but through connections, through connections, we need competence, we need ideas to get into the economy. What are you doing? So Team Zimbabwe, this is the basis where we are saying this government is failed. This government needs to be retired. The entire government and the entire political party, we must retire them. And we must bring leadership in the nation of Zimbabwe. We must bring advocates, Chamisa, make sure that we tap into new ideas. We tap into a situation where you don't need a physical passport. Right now, internationally, e-passport. E-passports are now working. You just say T, a passport, and you're e-passport technology. So why can't you put it on an ID? Why can't you put an ID with everything, where I can access everything from my single ID? Why? Why is it so difficult for you to do? In the name of Zimbabwe, ukarasa birth certificate, unechitupa, ukarasa birth certificate, unotambura kuriwa. Zvinhu zvaifanira kuitwa online, izvezvi ndakagara so, using my cell phone, because my cell phone is registered, ndakaendesa ID yangu ku Econet. So I should just ndakagara so I should just go on a platform ndosvika ndotoenda ndotondarasa birth. Darasa Beth, what is your ID number? Ndoisa ID number yangu ndotozvitora photo using my phone. I want to tell you this. If you go to FBC Bank right now, you can open an account without going to FBC Bank. It's possible. You just go there for formalities, but you can open an account wakagara mumba kwako wotopiwa an account number uri mumba kwako. You just go there for verification. So you can actually see that what is stopping you from just implementing simple things where I can just go online right now, online, don't apply for a birth certificate, and don't tell that district reproduce for collection in the RIP. Then a text message you tell where I'm collecting birth certificate in person pakati. Chich no needs. Because ndakaenda ndikanosiya mafingerprints angu inini musi wandakatora chitupa. So even ndikarasa each and every document musi wandinongo apply I just need to apply munhu ndo apply nefesi yangu muno kuti sure ndiye munhu. Musi wandinoenda ndongosvika ndonoisa mafingerprints angu pabiometric ningi machine mutonzi sure ndiye confirmed topiwa madocuments angu chitupa chako chakati ichi ndotoenda. You are promoting corruption because you don't want to adopt easy softwares, easy technology, which is not even expensive. If you could purchase those machines for voter registration purposes only, the same machines can be used pakugadzira nyaya dzezvitupa. Same machines dzirushandiswa kuZEC can be used pakugadzirisa nyaya dzezvitupa easily. But in Zimbabwe, it doesn't happen. Why? There is massive corruption. Warasa birth, unotonyora mari yazhinji kuti uriwane chitupa, unotonyora license chaicho unotonyora. So pathetic. I must have a situation where ndikamiswa pa roadblock nemupurisa akanditi where is your driver's license, and ndikanganwa driver's license yangu ndonongoisa chigunwe pabiometric machine, so potobuda green light ndotowa pasi because my fingerprints are there. Even kungopanja ID number yangu, so patofanira tobuda this is the person ndotorwa pasi. Those are the things very, very, very easy and not expensive to bring, but they don't want. How are we going to have easy life in the nation of Zimbabwe? Let's encourage young people to vote. Let's encourage young people to unite towards electoral participation. Let's educate our kids, our families, the importance of voting for a new government. Let's educate ourselves, our friends. Let's change our mindsets. Let's vote for change. Let's bring another young person who is going to bring brilliant ideas. Myself, I was motivated by Advocate Maeri. That woman, her ideas are extraordinary. Extraordinary. She thinks, that woman. But you will never see people like her in position or in power. Why? They challenge a lot of people. Kana tikamita minister akazotanga kuita service delivery isiso achaonekwa. It's a matter yembiri. Nochikamwana mudiki akadaro to an extent yekuti you are fighting here day and night. So pathetic. So Team Zimbabwe, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for coming. What we are pursuing is change. What we need in Zimbabwe is change. Please, 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 let's register to vote. Please, let's work very hard to make sure that we bring that necessary change. If we don't work together, if we don't support one another, we need to work together to make sure that we bring that necessary change in 2023. We cannot afford to lose elections in 2023. We cannot afford to have another 5 years. That is the reason why we are coming here every day to speak. It's not because we are comfortable. It's because we need to be comfortable. We need better life in the nation of Zimbabwe. Life isiri yekutamburira, life isiri yekutonyora, isiri yekukumbira vamwe vanhu, yekugwadama vamwe vanhu, yekunzi ndiitire chakati. You know what? Zvinondirwadza kuti sometimes I do work for people. I work online. And sometimes when I do work for people, and will tell you a simple thing. Yes, Shamwari, be patient, I will pay you. And you will spend a week without paying you. A week without paying you a few dollars. A few dollars. But every day achidya lunch $10. But as achitadza kubhadhara $5 kawamuchaja kumuitira kabasa kake online. They don't want to pay. Vakajaira zvinhu zvekuzano zvemahara. And they are now applying it to everybody. So what they believe is, vari kufunga kuti tese tiri kunyengerera. Vanofungidzira kuti tese tiri kunyengerera. Ndizvo zvavanofunga. You never know panouya neropadzo yako, you never know pauchabatsirwa napo naMwari. No, I don't need your blessings. What I need is reward from thinking. What I need is reward from putting effort. Kana ndikashanda ndibhadhare mari yangu in time. When you pay me, I will be able to buy whatever I want to buy. Whatever equipment I want to buy, I can buy it on my own. When I charge you $15, $20, pay me that amount. You don't want. What you want is to come tomorrow and say, donate my laptop, donate. Why should you donate to me when I'm paying, we're working for you? Just pay me marino ito. That mentality with ZANU-PF and their supporters and the people around them is destroying our young people because they are working for nothing. They are working for mahala. So Team Zimbabwe, time for change has come. We cannot afford to go beyond 2023. Musuwa unorwarirwa, ukaenda kuparenyatwa, ukanowana mishina iri kudiwa isiri kushanda, MRI scan haisi kushanda, CT scan haisi kushanda, hapana mishina iri kushanda parenyatwa. I'm talking from experience. The data, those machines are not here, are not working, and you go and fork out $50, $60, $20, $30 for those scans. After 2 weeks, expire and down towards Zimwe. After 3 weeks, expire and down towards Zimwe. The data which I twice is the day you will begin to realize that we really need change in the nation of Zimbabwe. Scan. Scan yako expire. Go and acquire a new scan. Wakabadara $30, wakabadara $50, $100. Just imagine the embarrassment. And yet we have people who call themselves leaders. So I don't want to go further than this. I need to Edwin Masaila. Thank you very much for tuning in. Edwin Chumastembiso. Thank you very much for coming in. They are taking care of themselves. They don't mind about the future for tomorrow. Talking about 2030, not seeing vision 2023, while the roads are potholes everywhere. Agreed and ignorant. Yes, you have raised a very important point here. You see vision 2030, but you don't see vision 2023. And I ask, are you serious? Are you okay upstairs? Huh? How do you see Jerusalem? How? Let's be serious, guys. Let's be serious. Honestly, let's be serious. Our leaders should be serious. You cannot see something which is far, far, far away when you can't see something which is with you. So, Team Zimbabwe, we have a lot of brilliant young people in the nation of Zimbabwe. I talk to young people every day. We have brilliant young people. Sometimes you can my ideas are now. You will see with Zimbabwe will never go load shedding with those ideas. I'm telling you, you will see with Zimbabwe will never import electricity. Name ideas are now. You will see with Zimbabwe will run the agricultural sector. Zinodadisa zokuita zokuti feed Africa yes. Just because we have young people with ideas, with passion. They are being denied an opportunity. They pay as well, but they are being denied an opportunity. Why? Because when we go to vote, We go to vote for political parties. We don't vote for competence. You don't need to vote for me just because you know me or I'm your friend. You need to vote for me according to what I am offering. Check my manifesto. Ask me questions. How are you going to deliver it? Yes, your manifesto is good. How are you going to deliver it? Ask me questions. Then I need to answer. Then you So to cut this short, I want to end this podcast. Our network is so weak, so bad. That is the situation we have in Zimbabwe. Nothing is working. Everything is dead. Go to the public toilet today. A public toilet is dead. Why? We have people with the ZANU-PF mentality. We have a failed government. In the public toilet macho, and we need to question our leader. Why is it that we don't have water in the toilet? Why is it that iwewe mume omukuru ukaona even mvura in bucket? Why is it that you are failing to flush? Why? So that just shows the kind of people we are. Iwewe, just imagine, can you leave it? Yakadari is no flush. If you can't, why is it that when you get into a public toilet, you can't leave it clean? That's the question you need to ask yourself. You are being selfish. Chero inini zvangu zvaita, chero inini rangu rabuda, but you don't think about umwe munhu anoda kuzobudisa rake ari on emergency just like you. Kuno umwe ari on emergency just like you anoda kubudisa rake. You don't think about that person. Depending in our institutions, people about themselves and their families. That is the reason why we have people who don't $10 and each two $10 and not going to help you. It's because of selfish people. Anoda kuti zvinge zviri kwake chete. Zimbabwe, ngativei vanhu vasiri selfish. You have to be somebody with a mindset inofunga about everybody, not only yourself. Check around you. Are the people around you eating? If they are not, let's see what we can do to make sure that we all eat. So let's include everyone. Let's build Zimbabwe together. Let's be united towards a common cause and a common goal. I love you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for coming. A lot of people always ask my name. Ronald Wekwamakosha. That is my name. Ronald Wekwamakosha. That is my name. So thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for your contributions. Please feel free. If you want to be part of this platform, tell us, notify us. Could you part of this platform, and we will invite you here. You will come and to speak to the people of Zimbabwe. If you want to donate anything to us to help us have a proper studio setup, and have a smooth flow of broadcast up to 2023, please feel free. to contact us. Feel free to tell us how you can assist us, how you can help us. So I love you all. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for tuning. Ngatingo like, ngatingo subscribe. Then let's share. So I have a lot of videos which I needed to bring in the afternoon, but because of network, I failed. And I hope that I will do it tomorrow because I'm tired. I was so busy with some work. I will see if I get time to come live again. I will come. But if I don't get time, we'll meet tomorrow. So I'm planning to think live every day. I don't know time. I'm not suggesting in the morning. Is it okay if we go live at 5 a.m. every day? I don't know if it is okay. Can somebody just write in the comment section? Is it okay for us to go live 5 a.m. every day without fail? Digital about different issues. Is it okay? Or we just leave it like that? I don't know what you think. If you have any contribution, please put it through the comment section, or our WhatsApp number is on the screen. So ngasangani in other programs, please because God is our refuge. God is going to keep us safe. God is going to keep us alive up until Tashka 2023. God is going to raise generals. God is going to raise champions who are going to champion for change. People who are going to be irresistible. People who are going to be invincible. They are going to be raised as we go to 2023. So don't worry much. God is planning everything. Let's just put our effort. Let's maintain our prayer life and our purity before God. Thank you very much. Good night.